YouTube, and I'm not going to be before you long. Hopefully, everyone is having a blessed Friday, and we are going to get down to it. Thank you guys for joining me. If you are new to me, you don't know me, I am Abalori, and I am founder of 1720 Faith and 1720 Finances, where simply put the basis of what we do and all we do, it begins with having the faith of a mustard seed. And for the month of November, I put together a gratitude challenge and then also I put together actually two challenges. It's really one challenge, but I'm separating it into two for all intents purposes of audience. The first is on my other channel, 1720 Faith, and that is where we're doing basically just a gratitude challenge. So today we rounded out 1 Thessalonians 5:18, and that's basically giving thanks in all that we do. And we're going to combine that here with our financial gratitude challenge and also with the opening day of the challenge over here with, again, giving thanks for all that we do. And I want to preface this by saying that we want to give thanks in everything, especially when it comes to managing our finances, whether we are starting our budgeting journeys, whether we're in the middle of our budgeting journeys or we're coming up on the end of our budgeting journey. Each step of our budgeting journey is a process, and it's definitely something that we need to give thanks to God for, because God has given us the vision to allow us to, number one, get out of debt, stop living beyond our means, pay off the debt that we have so we can live a more clear, fulfilling, healthier life that is not weighed down with debt. And then some of us have a kingdom purpose in mind where we want to do more for God than just going to work and paying off debt. We actually want to give back in some type of way. And so the purpose of this gratitude challenge for our finances is thanking God for the next 30 days and allowing him to reshape the way that we think about our money in terms of gratitude. And so one of the things that I had to learn for myself in the last year, going from being with a person over 20 years to now being a single woman again, is that everything at the end of the day, everything, the bills, the kids, old debts, they all literally fell back into my lap. That means I was left literally holding the debt bag. I was literally left paying for the few of the debts that I had, as well as the few of the debts that he had. And so it made me have to strategically figure out how am I going to pay these debts so that I can get out of debt as fast as possible. And for me right now, you guys, debt free is simply paying off any and all bills that I have, whether it's past bills, current bills, and outstanding loans. Once those are paid off, the only debts that I will have at the end of all of this is a car loan, student loans, and my mortgage. And to be honest with you guys, during this challenge, I am seriously considering renting out my home, because it's a pretty nice size home and I don't really need all this space and all this room. And maybe going into renting it out, putting it on the market for corporate rental or things like that. And then kind of finding me a nice 2-bedroom townhome. I pretty much at one point in time, we had a household of 5 people. And since the passing of my mom, my divorce, it has now left me with myself and my son and my younger brother. And due to some other issues, I think it's just best for me to go ahead and downsize and probably put my own home on the market. And so during this financial challenge, I am definitely going to seek God's guidance and just thank him along the way. Whether or not I get my answer at the end of this 30-day challenge is yet to be seen, but I am hoping that as I learn to give more gratitude in this financial journey, that he will open up a door for me and a path for me, and that he will give me the answers to what I should do with this home. Definitely, as we all know, homes are an investment. And so I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but that is something that a lot of you all are probably also thinking about too. If you have homes, what do you want to do with your home? And so it is so much that I could talk about with this topic, but I don't want to get off on too much of a tangent tonight, even though I started. So what I want to do is I want to talk tonight about gratitude and how it relates to kingdom wealth. The first thing that I discussed on the other channel is, what are you thankful for today? What are you thankful for in terms of just life in general? And then I want to break it down a step further and say, what are you thankful for in terms of your finances? Now, could it be today you're thankful for because you finally sat down and you created that budget, or you finally sat down and you opened up that second checking account for savings and investing and things like that? Or are you just thankful that you actually decided to get in and just start this budgeting process, whether you've gotten your materials together, your paper, your pens, your whatever? Are you thankful for the fact that you are just starting this journey because it's something that has been plaguing your heart? It has been on your mind, and you're just like, look, I've already decided this is what I'm going to do starting now, going into 2025. So you're just thankful for taking that pressure off of you, and for now realizing, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get it done. What are you thankful for? And in the midst of that, what are you thankful for in terms of any financial challenges that you have had? I will use me for an example. One of the top tier financial challenges that I had was my ex left me with a car that I co-signed for him to get. It wasn't a huge car loan or anything like that. It was a fairly, what I consider a small car loan, like 5,000 or 6,000. I did it in good faith because I thought that he was going to do the right thing, and come to find out, after all was said and done, the car stopped working. He decided to go purchase another car, and instead of him trading that car in, he didn't do it. He went and got another car and basically didn't care that my credit was going to be ruined behind his actions. And so it was like, well, I have a new car. I'm not going to worry about that car. And we had discussions about, things. And at the end of the day, it was like I had to go to the people and kind of settle it to the point where it wouldn't show up as a repossession on my credit, I had to work out basically a payment arrangement with them so that it would either show up, depending on how I choose to pay it, it's either going to be settled or settled in full. More than likely, it's just going to be settled and not settled in full. And hopefully I can work with people to try to get that removed off of my credit. But that was one of the financial challenges that I had, is knowing that I did something for someone out the kindness of my heart, and it backfired, and then I got stuck paying the car. Now, technically, I could have just not paid for the car. I could have just let them keep the car, sell it, which they did. They took the car, they sold it. They didn't get nearly what was left on the car. There was a balance left over. And I work with them, and I'm like, hey, the car doesn't even work. So I'm not going to pay the whole thing that was left over after you auctioned it, because the car had stopped working to begin with. And so we worked out, an agreement that I agreed to pay, and to have it not listed as a repossession. And so that, again, was a financial challenge for me. It was definitely a financial challenge for me because my ex knows how important my credit is to me. My credit is the things that has gotten me stuff for my business. It has been able to just kind of get me into a comfortable position in life. And so that was one of the challenges that I had. That is the financial challenge that, in the midst of that particular challenge, I thank God now that I was able to work out a payment plan, even though I didn't see it at that particular time, all that I'm talking about now. And then also I am thankful that I was able to make an arrangement to be actually able to pay that balance that was owed so that it doesn't report that negative on my credit report. And then I am also thankful for the fact that now this person can now see what you did to me, but I am actually able to make it financially, and that I am going to basically ensure get out of this financial bind. And yeah, you're going to know that honestly at the end of the day that I'm not going to be in your corner to help you with anything else should you fall down on hard times. That is a lesson that I learned in the financial challenge, and that I do have to give God thanks for really opening my eyes to the fact that I could have really ruined my credit. I could have really done some things, but ultimately he has the final say so. He's going to make it work out for me in the end. He's got my best interest at heart. And so as I'm learning to build my kingdom wealth, as I'm putting my personal finances back together, it's all going to work out for the good. And so again, I ask you today, when it comes to being grateful, be grateful for the good. Be grateful for the bad. Be grateful for the woulda, shoulda, couldas in your financial journey, because there is lessons to be learned out of this financial journey, you guys. There are lessons for some of us. We're like, we don't want to get in debt again. I was never a person that carried a lot of debt anyway, but getting into some type of debt that kind of sort of got out of hand is I definitely know it's something that I don't ever want to get back into again. And so those are the learning lessons for me. And so the gratitude for us tonight is, as I told my previous people on the page, there are 3 questions that I want you to think about tonight. What are you overall grateful for? What financial challenges what are you grateful for in terms of your finances? So these are 3 separate questions. And then what are you grateful for in the challenges that you have faced in your financial difficulty? Because as I said before, we're learning in this financial journey. We're learning what to do, what not to do, what to never do again, what's going to work out for us in the long run. We are absolutely learning what is going to work out. And so I definitely want you guys to think about those 3 questions. And as we talk about building financial freedom and kingdom independence, I want to say, in today's complex world, managing personal finances can be a daunting task. It is definitely a task, especially when you are a single parent and you are managing your life, your kids' life, home life, work life. It is definitely a daunting task. But as Christians, we are called to be good stewards and resources of what God has entrusted us to have. And so I do have a guide, and in this guide, it's going to kind of walk us through kingdom wealth, being good stewards, and it's going to accompany our 30-day financial gratitude challenge that we're in. And so I put together a guide. So if you guys are interested for the guide, please DM me and I will send you the guide. It is free. But this guide that I have goes with the gratitude guide that I have as well. And it is basically aimed to equip you with the practical and faith-based strategies to help you manage your finances, budget effectively, and plan for your future. So the goal is to help you achieve financial stability. And for some of us, you may not even need this. You may not even need this, but again, it's something good to have, especially if you are beginning your financial journey. If you're beginning your debt-free journey, this guide will definitely give you some pages on creating a budget, managing your debt, saving, investing wisely, and how to plan for long-term financial health. And it's all in the context of, again, us building our kingdom wealth around God and in the principles of the Bible. And so day one's homework, you guys, before we get into breaking it down, we are going to again examine the 3 questions that I asked just a few minutes ago. What are you overall thankful for? It could be something as simple as I'm thankful that I got to see November 1st. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be a drawn out, paragraph. Something as simple as I'm thankful that I got to see November 1st, because we know a lot of people did not get to see November 1st. The second thing is, what are you grateful for when it comes to your financial journey? What have you learned in your financial journey? What has your financial journey taught you? What in your financial journey has made you thankful? And then lastly, in your financial journey, I'm sure you've had some setbacks, you've had some challenges. What is it about these setbacks and challenges that you can say you have been thankful for? What did you learn throughout that has made you grateful for these setbacks? It has made you grateful for these challenges, because without these setbacks and these challenges, you might not have really truly understood how to steward your money better. And I just gave you guys an example about being a co-signer to a person and they kind of leave you hanging with paying a bill, and then they know that you're not a person who slacks, that you're definitely a person that's going to pay. You are a person who's diligent in paying your bills, and they know it's one way down the line, two things is going to happen. You're going to pay because you don't want your credit to suffer, or you're just going to pay, period, because that's just how you are wired. That is just what you do. You're responsible. So with that being said, you guys, that is it for tonight. I just wanted to come in, do a quick introduction, tell you about our financial gratitude challenge that goes along with our overall Thanksgiving gratitude challenge, or our gratitude of thanks, or our 30-day gratitude challenge for the month of November. I will see you guys tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. We will be coming live at 7 p.m. And then during the week, I told them on the other channel that I will be coming Monday through Friday. I'm going to stick to 8 o'clock because I have picked up another client. And so I'm working kind of late. I don't get off until 6. So by the time I get home, I don't get off until like 5:30. So by the time I get home, shower, set up, get changed, it's only leaving me literally basically 45 minutes to an hour. And that's really not enough time. So I'm going to push it back an hour. So we're going to start our challenge lives at 8 p.m. versus 7 p.m. So with that being said, you guys, grab the challenge guide. If you are on YouTube, the link is in my YouTube profile. If you are on Instagram, the link is in my bio, or you can definitely DM me to get the free guide. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Share this out to anybody that you know is starting their budgeting, debt-free journey, who is definitely into the spirit of biblical principles. And yeah, let's kick this thing off for the month of November. We are going into it with all things gratitude, all things Thanksgiving, good, bad, ugly, happy, sad, indifferent. We are going to simply say thank you, God. And so with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m., same time, same place. And I look forward to, going through this challenge with you. So until then, have a great, great Friday evening.